You ever heard of Soul City, North Carolina? Didn't think so. They don't talk about it in textbooks. There's no monument, no holiday, no hashtags. But it was real. Back in the 1970s, they tried to build something sacred, a place where Black folks could live free, build wealth, raise families, and run businesses without begging for permission. A whole city, funded, designed, and powered by us. Not a dream, a blueprint. But you've never heard of it. That was by design. Soul City was supposed to be a sanctuary. Hospitals, schools, factories, homes, all built by Black hands, run by Black minds, owned by Black families. This wasn't about integration. This was about sovereignty, a city where Black excellence wasn't tolerated. It was the standard. And at first, they funded it. The U.S. gave the green light. Even President Nixon approved it. But once they saw it working, once they saw us rising on our own, the smiles faded. The knives came out. They didn't just let Soul City die, they executed it. The media ran headlines calling it a scam. Politicians labeled it a Black Utopia experiment. Not because it failed, but because it threatened to succeed. They weaponized the same playbook they always do. Fund it just enough to take credit, then defund it right before it blooms. Blame the failure on Black leadership. Rewrite the story before anyone asks questions. The government pulled its loans. The factories never opened. And thousands of Black families were left in limbo, with no jobs, no homes, and no justice. Soul City didn't collapse because of poor planning. It collapsed because America never intended for it to last. And yet, Spirit remembers. The vision didn't die. It's just waiting on the next breath of fire. Every time we expose a buried truth like this, we're not just telling history, we're breaking spells. Soul City was more than a failed town. It was proof that Black power scares the system. And echoes of hoodoo, we're the smoke rising from everything they tried to burn. We tell the stories they buried and build the legacies they thought we'd forget. If you felt this, if you learned something, if your spirit stirred while listening, don't just like it, teach it. Drop that word in the comments. Teach. Because when you teach, you turn memory into medicine. And that's how we rise.